All right, I'm Kyle,
And I'm Kyle.
and this is K squared. All right, so we got a few more comments, which is pretty exciting. So I'm going to share the screen, and Kyle, I'm going to let you read the first one, and then we'll just kind of alternate. So let
That
me
sounds great to me.
share with our master of technology, make sure that I get the right screen. Boom, got it. Share. So just tell me, you can just go ahead and read the first comment whenever you're ready.
All right. So it looks like we have a comment here from at Braden. I
It looks
butchered that.
like
I cannot see.
Braden to me, but I'm not sure how to pronounce
That
that.
sounds great. I am terrible at reading. Um, but it says here that he talks to himself constantly and has full conversations with himself. And, you know, obviously I can relate to that.
Yes,
So
going back, it's one of those things that like you have to remember, like what was that episode about? So definitely had to talk about the inner dialogue on that one. So yes,
yes.
I also have those full conversations with myself too. All right, so moving
And that was also from our pilot video, the very first one that we started. So
on. Oh yeah,
hopefully things have gotten a whole lot better since then.
not like edited and cut up and all that good stuff. All right, so Noah 918 said love promo SM. Thanks, Noah.
Not
I'm
really sure
thanks.
what that is,
I
but
have no idea.
comment and let us know.
Let us know, Noah. Appreciate that. All right, back to you, Kyle.
And then the last one, I'm a big fan of the dad jokes as we've made mention in many previous videos. But this one says, why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? The answer is because the P is always silent.
Oh.
Mm, mm. Music to my ears. I love to hear it.
Love the dad jokes. All right, we got one more. And this is Verizola talking about Halloween, and it's Michael Myers is the movie where Jamie Lee Curtis is in.
Okay. Okay.
Talking about is Michael Myers the actual name of it, or is that
Um, Obviously, we don't know our Halloween movies very
really
well. So,
not?
is it Halloween?
I don't know. Like I thought Jason was in Halloween. No, Jason's Friday the 13th. Halloween is Mike Myers.
Okay, so it's Halloween.
Yeah. So somebody,
Halloween has Michael Myers. Mike Myers is the actor, by the way. So let's get that right.
yes, not Mike Myers, the actor, but Michael Myers, the Halloween murderer.
Yes. And that has Jamie Lee Curtis in it. And old girl's got it going on.
Yeah, I don't think that I have seen that one, to be honest with you. So I
I
feel
feel
like
like you would know. You're the movie guy here.
I might need to go back and check that out. Well, yeah, I have seen a lot of movies, that's for sure. All right, so going back to our topics, I have to like go back and look them up. But Kyle, when you are out in public and you see somebody that you know, say they're across the street or something like that, do you have the option here of going up and talking to them or letting them go by and trying not to acknowledge them. Do you go up and talk to them or do you let that person go by?
So for me, I think this is true of anybody. It depends on who it is.
Okay.
You see somebody that you've not seen in years, and you're like, oh, there's what's her face from high school. They look absolutely awful, but I'm not going to go across the street and talk to them. You see people and they gain like 100 pounds. You're like, ooh, I mean, I feel that, but here's where we are. But most of the time, if it's somebody I know, like if it's somebody from work or something like that that I actually enjoy being around, I'll like yell their name out and like wave at them from across the street. And
Yeah.
if it happens that we can meet up and talk, then yeah, I'll do that. But it really just depends on the person.
See, I totally thought that you were going to be the complete opposite and be like, yeah, I'm going to go talk to everyone. Um,
Mm.
but I am very much so the same way. I used to be different. I used to honestly have issues going up and talking to people, even if we were really good friends, because I had like the anxiety of like, don't screw it up, man. They're gonna realize that you're weird. But
Too late.
yeah, too late now. But no, I'm the same way. If it's somebody that I like, I know and I genuinely enjoy being around, I'm gonna go and be like, oh hey, what's going on, kind of thing. But if it is somebody that's from my past that like I haven't talked to in years and I have no idea what's going on with them, I might just kind of look the other way or pretend like I didn't see them, which is probably a crappy thing to do. But again, it's like one of those things like, do they really want me to come up and talk to them, or do they really want or whatever? So I typically will let them make the first move.
Mm. Well, most of the time, if you let somebody else make the first move is never going to happen.
Exactly. So
That's why if you want something done right, you might as well just do it yourself.
that's very true. All right. So the next one, Kyle, is what is something that you're good at or a secret talent that most people wouldn't suspect from you?
Something that well, I don't know if this is necessarily something that I'm good at, but it's something I can do. Obviously, I have a very nice hairline,
In this.
and my secret talent is that I can stick cans to my head.
Oh,
Especially like when I get a fresh shave and everything's nice and smooth up there. You put a little cocoa butter on this thing, and I'll tell you, there was one time I was at a party, and I think we stuck 6 cans to my head before they all started coming undone. So yeah, that's my secret talent, is that I can stick cans to my head and I look like what's that guy off? It's another Halloween movie. The guy with
never
the
nailed.
nails coming out of his head.
Yeah, Pinhead.
Pinhead. Yep, yep. I'm
Man,
like, I look like Pinhead. Let's just get off the topic of these Halloween movies. We
like
need to hang
I'm
that
so
one up.
glad that nobody's watching these because we in the comments there was anybody who is like a diehard like cult following of Halloween movies or whatever would be murdering us in the comments.
Yeah, because we're atrocious with it.
Yes, apparently. So I was not expecting that at all. I was thinking that you were gonna go just like, yeah, I have this hidden talent of shaving my bald head, and I was like, all right.
Well, you know, I do shave my head without looking in the mirror. I don't know if that's necessarily a talent or not, but no, I'd say that sadly, that's my biggest talent. Um, I don't really feel like I'm too good at a ton of things that I would consider it a talent.
Well, I've got two things. One, um, I love the fact that you went and like got your head professionally shaven. And then we're like, I could do it better.
Oh, absolutely. That was the worst thing ever because I was like, this feels like it's got like 2 days of growth on it. I was like, that guy, I mean, he did a good job, but it was like, I do so much better than this. Like when I shave mine, it's smooth.
Nice.
And he did not make it smooth. And the line underneath, the beard line underneath was not, it was all wonky. And I was like, this is just absolute garbage. I won't say I'm never going back, but I'm going to be very selective. I may try somebody down here in old Birmingham, so we'll see.
Yep. Well, I'll give you credit for this other one too. And I had a similar experience, by the way. I definitely went to a place and got them to like trim my beard, which I don't have anymore. But if no one noticed, but like
Ooh,
the sides were
oh,
off. I was like, what the crap is this? Like, how do you not like if I can tell the moment I'm standing up from the chair that it's crooked, there's something wrong.
did you say something?
No, I didn't. I went home and fixed it, and I was like, all right, cool. Never going
I'd
there.
have said something. I'm like, this is not right.
I know, but I have issues with that every now and then.
Well,
So
then they would have probably messed it up even worse, and then you're down like this far your face. Some of us don't have um the ability to lose our beard and then grow it back that quick where and have a whole head of hair, you know. Some of us might look like this thumb right here if our beard's gone.
all right. So other thing that I will give you as a talent, and I'll tell you mine. I'm teasing it big time here, but you are very good or surprisingly athletic at like racket type sports. So racquetball, ping pong. I'm sure you're great at pickleball, which everybody's into now.
Eh.
It's just one of those things that like I am, you know this, but I'm a very athletic person.
Yeah.
And I was running all over that court and you were just placing the ball like perfectly in every single spot. And I was like dying.
That's the thing when you're a big boy like me, you can't be moving around as quick as everybody else. You gotta help yourself out and just place it.
Yeah. So definitely great at that. So
Well,
my
I appreciate it.
talent or hidden talent is that I can juggle.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, so I don't know how it came up, but it definitely came up at work one day and started juggling. And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome." And like everyone was like trying to do it, and it's just like became second nature to me. But it was one of those things, and this is very nerdy. And some of our viewers may know this one. At least the one of them I know for a fact knows this one. But I went to elementary school, and at this elementary school, they had different clubs, and one of them was the juggling club. So they taught us all how to juggle when I was in elementary school. And I got up to rings. I never got up to actually juggling clubs, but like I can juggle, balls and stuff like that with no problem.
Yeah, what'd you do in elementary school? Oh, I was in the juggling club. You know, I was kind of a big deal back in the day. I was like president of the juggling club, so you know.
Never know when you're going to need to impress people at parties with your juggling skills.
I was gonna say one of the talents that I think you have is, and it shocks me every time I see you do it because I'm like, I don't know how in the world you're able to do this, but your ability, like we're pretty even in height, and your ability to jump and like just soar above everybody, like even in the sand, you were jumping. I was like, how does this guy get so high? Like it's always something to see. And when you put you on the floor, Lord have mercy, you just skyrocket to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So I would say that that's a talent that you have that's like kind of surprising. Like, you think a short person, they're gonna not be able to get up as high, but you just defy gravity and just hop up there.
Yeah, I don't know where that skill came from. I'm assuming just like genetics in general, but I for some reason have always been that way. And another side story, and then we can like end this thing. But I did high jump in high school and also in middle school. But like you are not the only person who's like told me that before. Like again, I was playing beach volleyball with some person, and they're like, "You literally just jump and float."
Float. Yep.
Yeah, you just like literally just float, and you're just like, all right, where am I going to put the volleyball now, and just spike it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't,
must be
I love it.
nice.
It's a fun, I guess, secret trait to have or whatever. But I need to get back out there and start doing some more volleyball so I don't lose my skills.
What little skills you have.
Skills I have exactly.
We need to get everybody together and try to get everybody together again and play some volleyball because I'm all for that. Hopefully once it warms up down here a little bit more, I'll be able to find a little volleyball league or something to go do something because
Put it in the cold, man. Just get a group of people to go. I'll come
sitting
join.
in here with Brandon gets boring all the time watching sports ball.
All right, man. Take us out.
All right. So one thing that I wanted to say, we actually got a special request for a topic from one of our good friends, Step Bill. So, if you ever have any other comments like that, of ideas for us to cover, just let us know. Leave it down in the comments down below because we're always happy to entertain everybody else. That's what we're kind of doing this for, is to talk, have fun, and entertain everybody. So if you have anything like that, leave it in the comments below. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and like our video.
Awesome. See y'all later.